Welcome, Citizen7 here, just to explain what's going on in this next video. So I recorded a couple more episodes past episode 3. I made some adjustments to the quality of the recording so that the audio would be a whole lot better. Did some checks, did some tests, and then recorded like a 20-second thing, like check, test, volume, whatever. That sounded great. So then I jumped into playing Prison Architect, recorded like 90 minutes of footage, which is about 3 episodes. Then when I went to take a look at those, what I had recorded on that day, nothing had, like only the audio from the game recorded. My commentary didn't. So I said, well, I can go watch this and deal with it that way, overdub it with commentary. And that I don't know, that would just, it wasn't fun for me. It sounded like crap. And so I've decided to just jump back into the next episode that I have recorded that actually does have audio. It turns out that I need to launch the recording device with administrator privileges, otherwise things can get messed up. So that's what you're going to see now. I've done several episodes of play. I filled out everything that we had planned. Things were going just pretty much okay. I filled out everything we had planned. I bought some new land and planned out the expansion for that. So this episode is going to explain what was going on with that, and then do a shakedown. Things turned out pretty interesting. So I decided I want to keep that since I actually have this footage. Then we're just going to jump back in where this particular episode ends. So this one will be a little short, and then we'll get right back in there. So hope you enjoy it. Welcome back to Citizen7 Plays Prison Architect. As you can see, in the last time that I've been offline, I've accomplished a little bit. Since we had filled up what we had originally been allocated for our prison, I went ahead and bought the next land section to the left, and I've thrown some planning in there as well. Just again, usually I spend about an hour planning stuff out. It takes about that long, considering drawing everything out, making mistakes, deciding to move everything 1 pixel up, and having to redraw everything. It's just not that interesting to watch. But I will explain what my thought process is here. It's changed a little bit as I was going along. So at first I thought, well, we'll just copy these four prison blocks here, move them over to here, and that will double our prisoner capacity up to 128. And and then we can keep going further and further. And I thought, well, the problem is that right now our canteen has just enough space to feed the people that we have. The way that we have made these blocks of 16 prisoner blocks means that it takes 2 tables to feed a block. So we're going to make a few changes over here in the canteen, just going to shift some tables around. But we have room in here to feed 6 blocks at a time in this canteen. Currently we have 4. So if we add 2 more here, that will be the most that we can feed out of this canteen. And we're going to start, hitting size limits on stuff. We're going to need probably a new common room, maybe a yard. I don't know. We'll see what kinds of needs arise, but definitely they're going to need more things. So I thought, well, we could put 2 more blocks here and then sort of duplicate what we have over here. But I thought, well, let's try something else. Here's a different style prison block. This prison block holds 20 prisoners. As you can see, I've set them up in the back-to-back prison style. You may have seen this as well. This is how I started out making blocks until I realized that I really wanted to have enclosed blocks so I could search them. Well, the block is still locked off. I can still search it, and I have set up here to have a row of showers. There's 20 shower heads, or there will be. This is just planning. 20 shower heads for 20 prisoners. That should be just perfect. And this, I'm thinking I'm going to make these prison blocks allocated to maximum security prisoners. Now, maybe it doesn't make a lot of sense to put 20 max security prisoners together when we only have 16 normal prisoners together. But I think that, I think we can make it work. It's at least, it'll at least be interesting. Change it up a little bit and see what happens. Up here, I put in space for a little bit more solitary confinement. I don't know. I mean, we have a lot, but it's possible that we could need more, especially if we decide to allocate that to max sec. But I don't think it's necessary to have the maximum security have their own solitary, because when you're in solitary, the only reason you're going in there is because you're locked up. You're not going to be messing with anybody, really, in that time. So, but this is our space for another power converter. I'm thinking that I'd like to put this whole section on a separate grid from this one. We have right now actually a decent amount of power left, and we still have many more capacitors that we can throw in there, but at some point we're going to need another one. So probably these two blocks I'll leave on this original grid, and then put everything else on this secondary grid. I plan to put in a new canteen here. This is a canteen. I've thrown in 6 tables. In order to feed 40 prisoners, we really only need 5, but we'll put 6 in there just for the sake of, having just a little extra. 2 serving tables will feed 40, and here's a kitchen. It's a little bit smaller than this kitchen, but honestly, I think this kitchen is too big, so let's try a smaller kitchen, and it's not up against a wall. That could cause us some grief, but I've put a storage room right behind it to help take care of a little bit of the need to run food all the way from here all the way down here. I'm thinking we'll make this into another common room, this into another smaller medical bay, just to have some doctors over here, and this is another classroom, so that we can start hopefully increasing the amount of people that we get through our programs. So let's take a look at what else we have to do besides expanding, and then we'll unpause and jump back into the game. We're going to want to make some changes to the canteen here. I actually am thinking that we need another row of tables in order to handle the capacity of these 2 blocks. And I don't want the tables to be up against the entrance. So what I'm going to do is move this row of tables up against the wall, and move this... Let's see. No, actually, what I'm going to do is move this row of tables up against this row of tables, so that we have, instead of having these tables with a gap in between them, it'll be basically double tables. And then we'll be able to move this row of tables one over this way, allowing us to put another row right next to it, to have basically 2 rows of double tables, and each double table will feed 1 block. And that will give us enough room for the 6 blocks that we need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. That, I think, will work well. I think we'll do that before we expand this. We want to address our workshop, get people actually doing stuff in here, and maybe throw in a few more tools just to speed that up a little bit. I'm going to put a door in the back here. Actually, we need to put a metal detector in this workshop. Oh, and this door is... that's not very convenient. I think I'm actually going to take away this door here and just put a metal detector here to let them in and out of that workshop for now. Because the truth is that yeah, you can put staff doors, and only staff can open them, but the staff are stupid enough that they will open them for prisoners and let the prisoners through. The prisoners will just wait at the staff door for a staff member to open that door for them, and then they'll go through. So you really have to be deliberate about the way that you do things. That's why I have a metal detector here on this kitchen. Should probably get some more metal detectors there so that you can't leave the building through the kitchen door. Because right now you can go into storage, maybe steal a tool, and go, you know, out that way, or take something from the kitchen, a knife or something, wait for them to open this door for you and get out that way without having to go through that metal detector. It honestly, if I was a prisoner in this jail and the people were willing to do that for me, that's the way I would do it. So I think we need to take that loophole away. What's this guy doing out here? What does he want? Oh, he wants to sleep. Yeah, you get out of there and go sleep. What's our deployment look like? We do allow them into this loop. That's fine. It's the exterior loop that we don't want them walking around. So in order to expand this, we can't just drop this whole foundation at once. That would be a little extreme, but I think that we'll go ahead and drag out this much foundation to put these 2 blocks in. I think we'll do that first, because the rest of it is going to fall into the second power grid, so we can deal with that a little separately. The first thing actually that we're going to do is get our fence extended around, and we are going to extend this far fence all the way before we tear down the fence that already exists. We learned our lesson about fences and prisoners in the very beginning, and I'd rather not have a repeat where a large number of people just run out because we left them an opening. So let's jump back in and see what's going on. It is almost time for bed. And of course, these guys in their free time are just sitting here in the canteen. I guess if they have food, they can continue to eat it in free time. I'm not sure exactly how that works. This guy had drugs, so we're gonna punish him. These guys are waiting. There you go. Time for bed. Let's check out our solitary situation here. What do we have? Nobody. This guy. Come on. He's not very suppressed. You. Nope. Are you? Nope. Oh, he failed the drug treatment. No wonder he's in jail. He's got his drugs. Ah, hey! Hey, you. You don't like being in here? Let's recruit you. That's what we wanted to see. Alright. Good. We've got our first informant. That's a nice development. Let's go ahead and... What's going on? Woof, woof, woof. Uh-oh. That's not... How did that dog get injured? Someone was beating up on that dog. This guy. That was a bad situation. I think we need to research body armor. Get armor for all of our guards, because they are, you know, prison guards. It's risky, and I'd like to not see them get hurt. And we will put a staff door here that allows our workers to get into there. The dog is injured. Yeah, you are all right now, but your dog is hurt. You should go see the medic. All right. What about this guy here, Mr. Maximum Security? He attacked the staff. Yeah, he did. He's gonna get locked down for a while now. All right, we gotta just keep an eye on that. Oh, he's a volatile guy. That's why. Deadly, stoical. It's nighttime. We'll activate this guy in the morning when I think he'll do a little bit more good than when he is locked up in his cell. And right, we said we wanna get that body armor for everybody because they're at risk. Things are going well here. Let's get our remote doors. Let's start messing with that. That'll be very cool. How's that fence going? Yes. All right. Good. That's what I want to see. Time to start cooking. Mr. Seriously Injured. Where are we taking him? See, I wish the guards would take the injured prisoners to the infirmary, but I don't believe that they do that. The prisoners have to go to the infirmary on their own time. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But you know what? If they wanna live an injured life, I guess that's one of the few freedoms that we give them. Let's take a look at our job deployment. Do we have anyone working here? We don't. Let's do that. All right, but no one is currently qualified. So let's take a look at our programs. Workshop safety, start it up. Good. And behavioral therapy. Some people are going to need that. All rooms are booked. This is done by a psychologist in an office. Let's reschedule. Let's take a look at our schedule in the office. Look, the room isn't booked. Let's add behavioral therapy into the office at that time. Cool. 1 to 2. What takes place at 1 to 2? All rooms booked, it says. Yeah. This is the one that I threw in there specifically. From 1 to 2. Ah, everyone has work time at that time. Okay. Maximum security guys working right now. Normal guys are eating. Bring, 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 bring. Get searched. This guy, I believe, is going to go to the infirmary. Yes, the doctor is treating him. That is what I want to see. And he's suppressed. We should lock him up. And look, now we're spending money on body armor. Everyone is going to get outfitted right now. All the guards all run in there. Check it out, though. They're looking good in those vests. I think that'll give our guards a little bit more confidence in their jobs. You janitors. Freaking... Oh, come on. I have a guard selected. And I told him to go over there. I did not want to do that. Come on, guard. Stop doing that. Just go over there. Tree. Alright. Bang! Someone found drugs! We need to find... Hey, and a knife. You know what? Maybe we are going to need another block of solitary. Alright, how's our fence? Fence is done. All the workmen are... Let's just, let's go ahead and put our second piece of fence in there. And then we'll tear down. Back up to full speed. Just sort of letting you know, time crawl by, because we are making money. Danger. Let's see. Danger level is low. Whoop, dog's barking. What's going on? Come on. There you go. Yeah, so they can shower during work time if they don't have a job to do. Let's see how many people we have assigned to the laundry. 3. Let's throw a couple more guys into laundry time. I think that'll be helpful. 6 people to clean. 6 people to do laundry. There's no reason not to have you know, all these people doing their thing. Let's take a look at needs while we're thinking about it. People want to sleep. Recreation is starting to get a little bit critical, and hygiene, definitely there's some critical need going on. I bet that it was those people who were locked in solitary for a while that now they're not feeling too happy about the way that they are. That's all right. Woof woof. Oh boy, Mr. Deadly. I'm fairly pleased. All right, we've got our fence basically in place. Let's tear out. That and that. Bang. Ooh, what's that? Oh, that's for the gardener. And this one too, because we're going to be putting some foundation there. Now, I wonder if there's some sort of way to make it automatically put down, you know, the walls. I've got to look into that. Oh, right. I said I was going to do a shakedown, and the time has passed, and we haven't done it. So that was my mistake. I guess sleep time. We don't want to wake them up and shake them down now, or do we? Do we want to mess with them? You know what? Let's do it. Let's mess with them. Show them there's no time that you are safe. We do have a whole lot of guards free right now, so that seemed like a good reason to go ahead and do that. As soon as this shakedown is completed, we'll go ahead and end the episode. Where are our guards? They, of course, move. Hey, look what we found. Someone was digging. You know what? Maybe it's a good it's a good thing to shake them down when they're sleeping, because that's when they think they can dig some tunnels. All right. This was a good choice. Your cell is compromised. 2 cells compromised. Oh, look. Not only was he digging a tunnel, he had a weapon ready. This is gonna mess with their sleep need, but this I'm actually really pleased with this. Get up, it's time to be searched. Our guards aren't moving as efficiently as they could, though, considering that we have three guards available. I wish that everyone was. Oh, look, we found a cell phone. I wish that everyone. Oh, it was running on single speed. That would be why. All right, we'll go up to full speed. There we go. All the guards are used. Hey, look, they're digging. They're digging. Oh God! The whole block is compromised. I think people are gonna be rioting now. Oh, these guys! Look what we have caught you up to. Yeah, I don't think that we're gonna. 10 awaiting solitary. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We only have 12 solitary. 11 awaiting. Oh boy, we are getting right to the very edge. 12 awaiting solitary. Yeah. Hey, there we go. We filled up our solitary block just like that. Look at all these guys just destroying the cell. Oh, that's terrible. Why is he still in his cell? Oh no, the tunnel goes underneath his block. He can't actually access it though. Ha! Ha! They skipped you, bud. You and you. Oh no, you were a part of it. You weren't. You just. They must hate you. Alright. Well, that was a potential disaster that we averted by choosing to disrupt their night. I think that was a good choice. Let's take a look at what we've got going on. I love the fact that all this this contraband here is all kept outside the prison. That's been really helpful. I see that the psychologist, he's got stuff, and oh, look at that. We've got things coming into the visitation room, of course. But yeah, let's see what's going on. Oh, look! He's already our informant, and he's back in the slammer. For what? What did he do? He attacked the prisoner. He attacked the staff. And he's on drugs. I mean, I guess the people that you get as prisoners are not really good people. Just because they're your informants doesn't make them on your side. They're just, you know, in it for themselves. It's got almost everyone in their solitary now. So let's go ahead and end the episode there. I think very successful. Showed you the planning, wasted a bunch of time, and then we caught some diggers. Oh, that was very satisfying. See you next episode.